Welcome to island number 12 on our 3 months 30 island Maldives journey. And in this video I will take you around the entire Kihaadhoo island and show you everything you need to know about this island. As usual, we are starting at the harbor, and as you can see, the harbor is still being built. It is a brand new harbor. We notice many islands we travel to, the government is building out or either extending their harbor. So if you're new, we are in the Maldives for 3 months, and every island we go to, we create this type of walking tour around the entire island. So grab your popcorn, and this video will hopefully help you to decide whether this island is right for you. This is Council Building, located right at the harbor. We arrived here by a private boat because we were staying at a private island resort, Kihaadhoo Beach. We were staying at the private island resort, Serenity Beach. And the speedboat only took us 10 minutes to get here. Right now there is a supply boat at the harbor. This island is very new to tourism, and they only have a couple of cafes. This is one of the cafes. I'm not going to go too close because there are a lot of locals just enjoying their short eats, coffee time. And at the moment there is only one guest house on the island, so the maximum tourist capacity at the moment is only 10 tourists. And of course I will take you on a tour of our guest house shortly. Just keep watching this video. The island is really small, but it has about 600 people. The white building in the back is their courthouse. There's like a generator by the harbor, so it's making a lot of noise. So let's quickly move out of this area. Kihaadhoo Island is located in Ba Atoll, and to get here you need to take either a speedboat, which will take about maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes. There is one company that runs right now, it's called Naya, but by the time you're watching this video, also another company from Chuck's Beach Guest House in Darabandoo, they also have a brand new speedboat. They are planning to start operations in November 2024, so by the time this video is out they should already be running. So this is a banyan tree. From here you can see we're still at the harbor area. The government is protecting each island, and they bring these boulders from India because all the islands are suffering from erosion. So there's this beautiful jetty. You can walk out, take pictures, drone videos. There's a speedboat that is coming out. If you are already in Ba Atoll, another way to come to this island is to take a public ferry. You can see the reef is very close. You can potentially swim around the entire island if you want to. So the public, there are two ferry routes, public ferry routes in Ba Atoll. We are hopping right now, island hopping on the northern route, starting from Kihaadhoo, and we are making our way down to Edifushi. And from Edifushi, there is also another ferry route that goes more down south of Ba Atoll. And of course we will be covering all these islands on our YouTube channel. We will be making walk-in videos just like this for every island. This is a really nice kids playground, and right now the island is super empty because we are filming on a Friday. And if you know, Maldives is a Muslim country, and Friday is their holiday. So they go in the morning, they go pray, and closer to the evening there are lots of kids here at their playground. The playground is pretty big, has lots of shade, trees, grass, really nice. Here is a relaxation area with the view. You can have your picnic here if you like to. Hello! Here's more relaxation area with Maldivian hanging chairs. If you would like to have an island hopping itinerary for Ba Atoll, we will have it on our website, livingtheglobe.net. Just for a small fee, we will tell you all the contacts for speedboat, for ferry routes, how to get from one island to the next, what kind of guest houses they have, and things like that. So if you want to make your island hopping in the Maldives easy, we got you covered. Here is just a local's home. They have bird cages over there. Another way to get to Ba Atoll is to take a domestic flight from Male Airport. Once you land to the international airport, you can take a domestic flight to Daravandoo Island. It only takes 25 minutes and costs about 110 or 120 US dollars per way per passenger. And from Daravandoo, it's actually really close to here. Again, from Daravandoo, you can take one of the ferry transfers, the speedboat transfers that just go in between Male and other islands. Or if you're arriving like maybe in the afternoon, you can take also public ferry. This is a health center, like a local small clinic. And every clinic also has a pharmacy. This is STO pharmacy. Right now it is closed. It has specific hours of operation. We also have a second YouTube channel called World Travel Walking Tours, where we're showing you sights and sounds of every island we go to without any talking. So this is more of a guided tour. On the second channel, we have more of just ambience sounds of the island, and you can find the link in the description below. Now, if we continue going this way, there is an opening to the ocean, but it's not the Bikini beach. But if you like to go snorkeling and you're fully covered, of course you can come from there. And also I will show you the opening where is the best way to enter, because Kihaadhoo Island is surrounded by corals. There are lots of corals. There is actually pretty much no water area at the moment where there are no rocks in the water and just sand. There is a very small Bikini beach. I will take you there shortly, but as far as like for swimming, there is always rocks. Right now it's low tide. In the morning when I was walking here for the walking tour for the other channel, the water came all the way up here and covered the rocks, but right now you see all the rocks are exposed because it's low tide. And you have a house reef that is very close, so if you like snorkeling, it would be really nice to snorkel around the island, and it's very close. So you see the pole that is sticking out of the ocean, and right near that little boat is a channel where you can actually enter go through, because over here the water is shallow and there are corals, so it will be challenging to go through. And through that channel you can enter and go for snorkeling around the reef on that area. So being that right now it is shallow, I can walk through here, but usually water goes all the way up to the trees and I cannot walk through. But there is a road right behind the trees where you can walk around. The population of Kihaadhoo is about 600 people. There are about 100 people are in school. The water does still come up pretty high, so I will just cut through into the road and continue with our island tour. The owner of our guest house is also a school principal here on the island. So during the day, his day job, he's in school and he's also taking care of everything in the guest house, cleaning the rooms, greeting the guests, departures, arrivals, everything. And he's also bringing breakfast, either his niece or his wife making breakfast, and he's bringing everything to the guest house. So right now this is a boat dock, boat yard, where they fix boats. And from over here you can have a better view of the channel. As you can see clearly from here, there are two dark spots. Those are the coral rocks, and then the pathway towards the pole is the channel where you can go to do some reef snorkeling. Kihaadhoo Island is very new to tourism. As you can see, it's only one guest house right now. So what's really cool about Zubair is that he is trying to bring business not only for his guest house and keep everything to himself. He is also bringing the guests to the local cafes. He's outsourcing the tours. So there is if you like to do any tours from here, Hanifaru Bay is really close. Seasonal whale sharks just maybe less than 10 minutes away from the spot where they are. Sandbank is about 10 minutes speedboat, and the person who is doing tours is actually from another island, from Don Fanu. You can see that island from here, and he comes here to pick up guests. And here is a small garden area, some people growing crops, bananas, zucchinis, cucumbers. So it's very quiet here, relaxing. If you like to be on like more local vibes and not too many tourists, this is a perfect place for you. And this island is also very green. It is about it's about 1 kilometer in diameter. This island is circular, so it's quite small, but you can still see so much forest, so much leaves and greenery, and this beautiful jungle road is really nice. Look, really lush and green. The locals are really friendly. And on our second YouTube channel, World Travel Walking Tours, where I did the tour around the island, I try to give you a slightly different walkway, slightly different path. I try to go as much around the shoreline as possible, and you will, if you would like to see more the ocean, of the waves, you can watch that video, because here I will not be going through the entire pathway, because I will cut at some point. So here is the road that we will take next, but I'm not going to keep the video on for the entire walk, because it's about just probably 7 minutes of walking and there is nothing really much to see. But here is a really beautiful walk, so I will keep you guys on this walk with me. If you like to be on the island all by yourself, leave a comment below. This island is also been inhabited for a while, and then at some point the government relocated all the locals to another island, Edifushi. But the locals from Edifushi weren't too welcoming to islanders from another island, so the people didn't really feel too comfortable living there, and they wanted to come back to Kihaadhoo. So the government allowed them to come back, and they had to rebuild everything, all the houses, infrastructure, and they were struggling quite a bit. So this island, as far as population goes, just about 50 years ago they came back to the island. So this is a barbecue area for locals, because they don't really have any more uninhabited islands nearby, because a lot of islands were taken by the resorts. So they had to create this area for themselves, and this is they call it an overwater bungalow here in Kihaadhoo. The locals actually built it themselves. It's really cute, and they just come and relax, hang out here in this area. And what's really cool in this area, this is, by the way, not a Bikini Beach area, but as you can see, it's very shallow, and this is like one of the few areas where there is no reef for at least about 10 meters from the shore. And the floaty you see is for free. Kids can come and jump around and enjoy and have fun. And all the rocks you see that are sticking out of the water, it's actually just because of the low tide. Usually when the tide is high, the water comes all the way up to the trees, so you don't really get too much sand beach. And now I will take you to the Bikini Beach area. This is actually the first island where we see the Bikini Beach area is the smallest, but you're about to see it all for yourself. So we are back on this main road. This island is a little bit more strict as far as the dress code. So Maldives is a Muslim country, and you have to be covered up, knees and shoulders. So you cannot be wearing your bikini outside, otherwise the locals will complain to the guest house owner. So this lot has recently been given by the council to rent for one of the resort owners, and he is building a 60-room guest house here. It's a really big land area, but that guest house is not going to be ready until at least 2026. So even though they will start construction, you're not really going to hear much noise when you're in the guest house. Maybe on the Bikini Beach, because the Bikini Beach is right here. Again, locals built some tree house just for fun. And here we are. So this is the Bikini Beach area, and again, as you can see, the waves come all the way up here, and the beach area will be very narrow, but right now the water receded and those rocks are also exposed. And the government, the council of this island has plans to actually remove a lot of these corals from here and add sand, so the Bikini Beach area will be nicer, but it is really small. As you can see, this is all, right now it's all in shadows, but this is sunrise, pretty much sunrise size, so at least till 12 o'clock there is so much sunlight, and the only shade you get is from this tree right here. There are free loungers, hammocks here. There are some locals hanging out. They're making some crafts. Hello, how are you? So there's a Maldivian hanging chair here, another hammock, beautiful trees. And this is it for the Bikini Beach. So now I will cut back and meet you guys at the main road, so you don't have to wait for me to walk all the way back. I went through the jungle roads, but there is not much that is there. I just wanted to show you this facility while I'm walking. It is an education, specialty education center, and there are some dormitories for students and teachers, because when you're on one island and you need to study, you actually have to move to another island. But unfortunately, due to lack of funding, it has not been operational for already a year. All the islands are different. There are islands with prison like Mafushi. We've done several video tours from there. There is an island, Guraidu, has a mental clinic facility, and this one has an education center, well, had. And if you want to see the walk that I just went through, I did it for our second YouTube channel, World Travel Walking Tours. So if you just want to enjoy the sounds of birds, and there's a really pretty jungle area that I went through, you can find it in the description below. This area is, I guess you can see, there's a lot of parts of this island that is untouched and undeveloped, but this field, you see, it's overgrown by weeds. But right before Ramadan, a lot of locals start planting watermelons, because by right after, by Eid, once Ramadan finishes, they like to have watermelon. And Kihaadhoo Island is also known for a watermelon, because people are planting watermelon pretty much around the entire island, and it is a really beautiful scenery to see. So here, this is the field where they use for watermelons, and right now we are traveling in October 2024. There is not much planted. There are a few people who just have their own gardens, but for the most part this field is empty. So as you can see, the fence area, that's where people plant different things. And here we are in the back of the island. This is their garbage and recycling facility. What's different about this island is they actually separate and recycle their garbage. Look at this, they compress water bottles. A lot of islands don't do that, so it's really cool to find out that they are taking a little bit better care of their garbage. So from here is one of the openings. There is a road that goes around the island and it's oceanfront, and I walked there for that walking tour video that I was telling you about. But for this video we will go more in town so you can see what the island facilities are. So this is their greenhouse for the island. Looks like they're growing zucchini, so cucumbers there. And this land has recently been divided into different areas, and the government gave, I don't know, is it this one or, yeah, I think it's this one. The government gave some lands to newly married people. This is their brand new volleyball field, and they also have a football field right behind, because every local island has recreations area for the locals, because they like to have to stay active, especially the young people. You know, they have to do some type of sports. So volleyball is very popular here, football, and they also do tournaments between islands, as Maldives is very big on that. And then from between islands they also do it then between atolls. So there are some also very famous football players here, and pretty much all boys, starting from very young age, they play football. So now we are heading into town. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to our channel, because we travel full-time to different parts of the world, and you can see walking tours just like this from around the world. I'm sorry guys, I made a mistake. This is actually the land that was recently divided and was given to the locals. At least on this island, the council gives free land to people who just newly got married. So everyone on this island gets land for free when they get married. So this is their mosque. And right now they are allowed to build, but they were just recently given land, and they just have divided plots, and just some people grow different crops for now, because again, not everybody can afford to build a home, because all the supplies and materials are pretty expensive, because everything is being brought to the island. Okay, let's continue walking around the island, and now we'll cut into more of the area where locals live. And one of the benefits of coming to an island like this, you really get to see the local life. This is how they dry their laundry, and right now it's almond season, so you will see people drying almonds that they pick right on the street. And then I saw earlier on today, I saw a lady that she was splitting and cutting the almonds to extract the nut. Hello. The streets are really clean. The locals are growing papayas, coconuts right in front of their houses, and this is actually lilikoi. We can find which is passion fruit. We can find the green one right here, and it's grown right in front of people's houses. There are some fox bats flying around. It's really cool. And if you can think, are there any monkeys in the Maldives? There are no monkeys here. They brought electricity to this island, I think around 1980. There is a local store, and at the end of this road there is a local school. And if we just go straight, we will go right into the harbor. So you can see, just like from one end to the next, it's a very short walk. But if we walk around the entire island, of course it is a little bit longer, and you can see it in the other video where I walked around the island. You can see papayas growing here. And if you would like to visit the Maldives with us, we are curating an affordable luxury Maldives trip for May 2025. You can sign up on our website livingtheglobe.net, and we will send you all the details for that trip. It will include affordable luxury accommodations, all 3 meals per day, sandbank trips, dolphin trips, nurse shark trips, so much activities and adventures, and of course gorgeous beaches in the Maldives. So if you would like to spend time with us and not to worry about any transportation moving around, because we will take you to different islands, you can sign up and we will take you around. This is our 3rd time in the Maldives. This year we're spending the total of 5 months in the Maldives. And we've been to private island resorts and local islands. So on this trip we are focusing more on local islands, and our goal is to visit 30 in 3 months, and we'll see how many we're actually going to be able to visit. So just like that, we are heading back to the harbor. The locals are very friendly, and as you can see, now there is way more people out and about because the prayer finished, so it's beginning to get more cooler. It is about 4 p.m. now, so more people are coming out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And as usual, we will see you on island number 13.